Hello, and thanks for watching Focus, a program that focuses on community, unity, and service. I'm Chris Giard. The Connecticut Science Center is dedicated to inspiring lifelong learning through interactive and innovative experiences that explore our changing world through science. My guest today is Tracy Shirer, the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for the Science Center. Tracy, welcome to Focus.
Thank you for having me.
Tracy, first off, let's start by telling our viewers a little bit of background of the Connecticut Science Center, please.
Sure. So last year we celebrated 10 inspiring years at the Connecticut Science Center. Still one of Connecticut's newest attractions by those measures. But certainly we've grown and been really impactful. Over these last 10 years, we serve around 325,000 people annually on site. It's been a really exciting 10 years building programs that include field trips for school children, a membership program with almost 8,000 households, and serving the community with many access programs, including Women in Science, STEM career initiatives, overnight scouting programs, etc. So we have secured our place, not only changing the landscape physically of Hartford with our iconic building, but also with our programs, driving interest in STEM careers and really becoming a respected science education resource and source for science information during this age of COVID.
Yeah, that kind of leads into my next question. I was going to ask if you can tell us how CTSC had to pivot to support families and teachers during COVID.
Sure. So as soon as the Science Center decided to close our doors on March 13th to the public. Before that decision was even made, we were hard at work thinking about what does the community need and how can we serve them? How can we continue to deliver our mission to families, to educators, to people that are struggling at home, to figure out, how do I structure my day? How do I engage the family? How do I engage my child? And what we did was we pivoted to online programs. So we started off really simple, and we're getting better as we go along. Doing Facebook Live, we started the Lunch Bunch, which created this viewership of people that were at home, and we were engaging hundreds of people per day and then thousands on the replays with a live interaction with whether it was an animal or a site from our exhibits. We've gotten a little bit more sophisticated since then. We have been we're planful, but reactionary to the point where we are pivoting based on what families, what educators need. So we've taken our programs and worked really hard over the summer to make those into virtual experiences. Virtual, but with a live STEM educator, with a live experience. So that, you can't replicate what we do at the Science Center. You can't replicate that hands-on, but you can get that feeling and capture it. And from a program delivery standpoint, we've put a lot into not just the content we have, but the delivery and how, engaging with someone online is way different. So we're thinking about those things. We're listening. We have an educator hub that we started at the beginning of the pandemic that is now more than 400 educators strong.
Wow, that's great.
So it's a Facebook group, and we're encouraging people to join, but it's a place for conversations, support, resources, questions about funding, questions about professional development, and really supporting that community and listening. What are the things that we need?
Yeah. So we're coming into the colder months of 2020, and we've all had to brace the storm of COVID. Can you talk about some of the challenges you faced reopening during a pandemic? What was that like for you guys?
Well, certainly 100%, safety is the biggest concern. We want to make sure that our employees are safe, that our guests are safe. So we are very, very fortunate. We have a state-of-the-art building that's only 10 years old with an amazing filtration system.
Yeah.
We have, the building was already very, very, very clean. We've always prided ourselves on having the cleanest bathrooms, which, in hospitality, that's huge. But we've amped those up. We were terrified that, our experience is hands-on. How will we be able to deliver that? And the answer was, we assembled a task force of healthcare professionals that went through each and every experience and told us how we could do that safely. And if we couldn't, we shut it down.
Well, I know you provided us with a video to kind of showcase what the experience is like now. Do you want to talk a little bit about it before we play it?
Sure. So basically, we're just walking you through, this is what it looks like when you arrive and the safety measures that we have in place for you. We want you to know that the experience it's not going through TSA. It is a safe, fun experience, and it's a great place for kids and families to practice their social distancing. So enjoy.
We're open. So get out your secret entry code and stop for a quick scan. All right, you're in. So masks up. Safety means everything. What would happen to an astronaut with no safety suit? Ooh. Or a bike rider with no helmet? Ooh. Let's all keep our hands clean, wash them frequently, and keep your distance. It's easy. Just follow the signs. Look out for others and clean up after yourself. We'll be cleaning up too. Follow the rules. And there's plenty of space to go around. So everyone is open to explore, learn, laugh, and love science. Safely. See you soon.
Wow. You guys didn't leave any stone unturned. You did covered a lot of the bases there, and it looks like it's a safe environment for people to learn. Let's talk about the importance of STEM in education and how the Science Center supports it, please.
Certainly. So we recently launched within the last couple of years our STEM Careers Initiative. And basically what we're doing, whether it's a program or an exhibit or an event, we're making sure that we weave those STEM careers at every opportunity. So you'll see STEM professionals of diverse backgrounds showcased in many ways inside the Science Center, whether it's at an exhibit, and you'll see it also on our blog. And these things weave into events like our Women in Science Saturdays, where we bring in a woman that is working out in the field to interact with guests. We have Emily Bartz from Sikorsky coming in for Women in Science Saturday this month, and she'll be interacting with some Girl Scouts. We're excited about that. And these are real interactions, and kids can ask questions and actually have an experience with that person. In addition to that, we are running STEM career showcases. Those used to be on site with 30 or 40 exhibitors, high schoolers coming in on field trips and interacting in person. Mm-hmm. We've adapted that to online. So now these online STEM career showcases are being made available with exciting presentations online. We do a virtual speaker to kick it off. So there's a keynote speaker. And these are companies that are looking to hire the next generation of STEM professionals. They're telling kids about their experiences, how they got there, and how it is within reach for them. So we are so thankful to have those partnerships. We have Pfizer participating, Stanley Black & Decker, the Hartford Hospital, the list goes on and on and on. And for these professionals to give of themselves, especially during this time,
Right.
to mentor and to give this kind of experience is really, really exciting.
I know you have a couple activities planned in November and early December called STEM in a Box.
Oh, it's so fun.
Awesome.
So I know that people feel a little zoomed out, and we do feel that, but kids are missing the after school clubs, the activity, the sports, the interactions that are fun. We started this over the summer. It was called Camp in a Box. So we continued it into the fall. We've been able to give the feedback has been amazing. So basically we give you a box of fun. It's 3 weeks of activities. There are some extra goodies in there and surprises. It's not going to school. It's after school science club with your friends. And it's a live Zoom interaction week by week so that you can show your progress, and they share with us their projects. They're building a food grabber in November, I guess, so you can grab the food off of your friend's plate at Thanksgiving. that the kids are very excited about. But that program is also accessible with scholarships for qualifying families. So we're doing whatever we can to get those boxes in the hands of kids that will enjoy them and participate.
We know times are tough for a lot of people right now. Can you talk about your Access membership and then specifically a program you might have for low-income families?
Sure. So of course we want everyone to have access to the Science Center. We are doing promotions around Veterans Day for veterans to visit for free. We've done community days for years where there are certain days where people can visit for free or reduced costs. And we realized that, people need access year round. They need to come when they want to come so that they can get that experience. So the Connecticut Science Center has an Access membership program for low-income families. And the program is really, if you are a qualifying household that is receiving Husky A or C or EBT benefits, then you qualify for this program, and you can buy a membership to the Science Center for as low as $20 for the entire year for your whole family.
Wow.
So that means, and it's all the same benefits of, it's a membership. It's not different from any other membership. You can visit when you want. And in addition to that, we make scholarships available to some of these other programs that we're doing, like Camp and Camp in a Box and STEM in a Box and some of the other really great, we've done coding workshops, we've done lots and lots of things. They can use the reciprocal programs to visit other museums when those are available. So there are lots of opportunities, and we usually spread the word about that through community partners, and those partners are also impacted. So, they're not always seeing the people they serve in person. So we are, relying on word of mouth and community partners like Cox to help us spread the word about these things. So we really appreciate the opportunity.
Well, first of all, our pleasure. And, just in full transparency, Connecticut Science Center is a past recipient of the Cox Charities Grant. But let's talk more about how other organizations and individuals can get involved or support the Science Center in your mission.
Sure thing. So, the Connecticut Science Center is a 501c3 charity. We rely on support to deliver our programs and our mission. The cost of a ticket doesn't cover the experience, but you can support us by purchasing a membership, by, signing on to one of our online programs for adults, or by making a donation. All of those things help us generate the revenue that we need to keep delivering our mission. If your employer has a one-to-one match, or your employer is interested in offering corporate discounts to their employees, like we have a corporate rewards program where, for instance, a lot of companies, their employees visit for free. Hartford Hospital, the Travelers, Stanley, all of these companies, their employees can come for free, and they might not know about that benefit. So those are all things and that you can do to support us, and interacting with us, spreading the word about our mission. If those aren't options that are available to you, then let someone know about the Access program or the great work that we're doing.
Well, Tracy, I know from personal experience, the Connecticut Science Center is a valuable resource for our community. I remember my own children's faces the first time we stepped foot in, and looking up at the multi-levels and just being inspired to learn. It's a great resource for our communities. I know that's something that we don't take lightly here, and that we try to support when we can. But COVID's really been hard on everybody. And one of the things we've been asking people is what they're most thankful for. And it can be personally or from an organizational standpoint. What are you thankful for?
Sure. Well, gosh, I'm so thankful that I get to do this work, that so many museums are closing down around the country. So many nonprofits are hurting. My colleagues, even, people are just in turmoil, and this, being able to continue to do this work that's valuable and needed has really been encouraging.
Well, Tracy Shirer, the Director of Marketing and Public Relations for Connecticut Science Center, thank you so much for being a guest on Focus.
Thanks so much for having us and for letting us tell people about what we're doing and how we can serve them. And we hope that you'll all visit us virtually, online, or come in person. We're here for you.
Looking forward to it.